Okay, it is October 1st, 2023 today. I've started a journey on trying to repair my own Tesla Model Y 2021 for so far it's been about 2 weeks. And I've decided to record this journey and share the things I learned. A little bit about myself. I'm by no means a mechanical engineer or whatsoever. I'm into tech and into nerd stuff. I'm a big nerd. I'm just admit it. And I do believe I have the capability to repair this particular collision myself. Um, so if I end up being successful repairing this particular vehicle, I do believe that everybody would be able to do it as well. Um, so first, talk about why I'm doing it and what happened. I had a collision about 3 months ago. This is my baby vehicle at home. Um, you know, there was a police officer who blocked my vision, but the insurance company put me at fault. There's not much I can do due to a mistake in the insurance policy. My collision wasn't covered by either party of policy. So either I have to repair it, pay out of pocket, or I have to salvage a vehicle. That option was great financial wise. At the end of the day, it's just single reason, which is money, right? Let's see. Let's first talk about why it's so expensive to repair a Tesla. There's drive unit in the front motor and drive unit in the back, and in the middle there's structural pack of battery. So anything happen to the interior part, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to repair. Um, the things I've done so far was in the past 2 weeks I've been collecting a lot of information on what need to be repaired and how to repair each component. I have a rough idea of what needs to be done as of right now. And I have absolutely zero knowledge on anything car repair related or even garage fundamentals. So it's been a lot of learning for the past 2 weeks. Let me walk you through the damage that happened. So the collision happened on the left driver's side in the front, where the suspension and the wheel absorbed most of the damage. As you can see, this is the bumper right here. This is the side that absorbed the damage. And this is the left fender that I took off. The part that, trying to see if I can visualize that. This is the part that absorbed the damage right here. It's severely bent. And take out the valence. The wheel was completely destroyed. The rotor has a crack. The suspension arms, all the ball joints fall off. Even the axle popped. So far the damage that I noticed were, other than the facial damage on the bumper as well as the fender, which are the obvious things. Obviously, the headlight was damaged as well. The inside, there are a couple other damage which is more difficult for me to repair. One of the things was this cable for, I think this is for ABS control. This cable was cut in 3 pieces. I soldered one end. I'm going to solder the other end once I get the power extension. That's one of the things. This part, the fender lower bracket was completely destroyed. I already tried to. It was wrapped like a ball earlier. I'm trying to remove that and replace with a new one. I'm not confident whether this piece was repairable. If it's not, then I'll be in big trouble. We'll find out soon. And other things about the drive system. This is a steering. This is a steering rack. The inner tie rod was bent. Outer tie rod is fine. Trying to remove that, which I'll be working on that today. And as you can, that's what you see at the drive unit. That drive unit had a CV axle connected. Let me see if I can find it. This cup-looking thing is what connected to the CV axle to that drive unit, which is supposed to be part of this. Taking it out was non-trivial, but it was a fun project as well. It wasn't as difficult as repairing this brake fluid line. As you can tell, this was cut in half. I took off the other piece to try to match it. Fortunately, because of where it would happen, it was relatively close to this end of the pipe, and there's some extra length wiggle room here. I think it's possible if I use a brake line cutter, cut this, put back the nut, and just using a bubble flaring tool to flare this end to create a new end piece and connect it right here. Hopefully that'll work. Worst case, I will have to replace this this 3 tube unit with a brand new one, which is gonna be another pain in the ass, mainly because it was connected to the other side. Other than that, the Fuka, the arm, the what was it called? Control arm, control arm mount, the upper control arm, the knuckle, the hub, the compliance compliance arm, lower control. Trying to recall the name. All of those pieces are damaged, and the wheel as well. So I'm gonna be replacing all of them, and this part is damaged as well. This bracket is a little bit damaged as well. I will see if I would have to. Other than that, this door panel has to be replaced, which I haven't got to. Airbags popped and a bunch of inner trims on the upper end. So fixing that, the strategy that I took was I'm planning on ordering parts from China, mainly because it was just so much cheaper to do it overseas. The price for the parts, the difference for the price of the parts for OEM parts in China compared to local I'm located in Southern California, was about 1/3, which means even the shipping cost was like a couple $100. I can recover that shipping cost within a piece or two of ordering OEM parts. Given the parts that I need to order here is probably, I made a list of it. It's about 50 pieces, and total is going to be about $5,000, $6,000. So if I order overseas, that number is going to reduce like maybe $2,000 instead. What else? Once I get that, I also got a floor car jack and a jack stand for the first time in my life. Never thought I would be doing this in my garage one day, but I ended up doing it. It was extremely fun and satisfying and rewarding. Let's see what else to talk about. So I'm still working on tearing the car apart, identifying what else need to be ordered, mainly because shipping from overseas would take like a month to arrive. I want to make sure that the list I provide is exhaustive, and I also want to make sure smaller things like, for example, the bracket connecting, the plastic connecting piece that connecting two pieces, fenders and the fascia, or things like the fastener for the suspension system. I want to make sure that I do order those as well, so that when I got the shipment, I will be able to assemble everything together. There's going to be a lot of learning to do once those gets here. I still haven't figured out how to repair the brake line yet, and it's going to be a journey. I'm not sure if I would be able to repair everything successfully. I hope I would, but I'll keep this channel updated. Yeah, that's it. Looking forward to the next one.